Hey, what's up guys? Jake here with Success Motors. I have a very unique walk around video for you guys today. As you can see behind me, I have a one-off, very special build today. So if you're interested in Ford Excursions, even if you're not interested in buying this one, check this out because I think you're gonna find this video entertaining. Now, if you're interested in buying this specific Excursion, please watch the video in its entirety because I'm going to show you around every inch of the truck. I'm going to show you the receipts. I'm going to tell you everything that I can about the build to answer as many questions that you have as possible. Now, as always, I do these videos because most of our vehicles will go out of state. This one is probably no different. So this will just help you determine if it's worth your time to come to College Station or whether you would like to handle this thing completely electronically, which we can do, and we can have it delivered to your door. But nonetheless, guys, my name is Jake. I am with Success Motors, and I look forward to chatting with you about this beautiful Ford Excursion. Like and subscribe if you don't mind. But guys, this thing is a one-off build. And man, I've got a stack of receipts on the inside. I'm gonna go in there in a minute and just show it to you. But I'm gonna walk around for a second just to kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about here. But guys, this thing is, if you can't tell already, if you're an Excursion person, you already know, this is a 2008 Ford F-250 front end that has been married to the rear end of a Ford Excursion. So that's right, I'll get right into it, guys. This truck is 2008 Ford F-250 from here to about right there. And then the rest of it is Ford Excursion, 2003, I believe. So that means the motor is actually, and don't gawk at it, a fully built Cummins turbocharged 6.4 liter V8. So it's still a Powerstroke, it's still a 6.4 liter Powerstroke. However, I have receipts on the inside. Guys, this is a fully built 6.4 liter Powerstroke, and it has been swapped out with a Cummins turbocharger. Super epic. But the back of the truck, like I said, is a Ford Excursion. It's sitting on a PMF suspension. It's got some massive forged American Force wheels with Toyo open country tires. Guys, this thing is truly a one-off. Now, the color of the vehicle is white. But this is a red wrap. So the wrap looks incredible. It's got a nice wrap done here locally at a place called Becker. It's got a one-off custom built roof rack with LED lights. It's got this, I don't remember if this is a one-off build or if this is something they bought, but it's got an awesome breakaway spare tire carrier from Wilco Off-Road. I'll show you that in a minute, but it pulls the pin and the tire carries out. They lovingly called this one Fat Rosie, which is a pretty epic. But as you can see, it's still got the 2008 Ford F-250 bumper on the rear. It's got the Ford F-250 front end. Man, just absolutely insane build, guys. You know, big money was spent on this rig. In fact, this is a one-off, I'm told, one-off custom bumper that was built specifically for this truck, and then of course finished in red to match the color of the wrap. So the bumpers are painted red, the grille and the door handles are all painted red, and the rest of the vehicle is wrapped. But I'll just kind of come around. You can see it's got the light bar, and it's got the fog lights, and of course, kind of interesting also, I believe it's called DOT. It's got the DOT lights, which I guess, I don't know exactly what they do, but they kind of flash like yellow. I'm not sure if it's like a legal thing or why you need them, but it has these DOT lights cut in, professionally installed into the bumper on the sides, the front, and it's all over the back as well. It does have a CB radio inside, hence the reason for these antennas, which is absolutely fire. But guys, just a really incredible truck. But I want to, first things first, kind of get into the build itself, which I'm just going to read off of their invoices here. I got a stack of invoices for everything done to this truck, and I know I won't do it justice if I sit here and just try to tell you what has been done to this truck. So this thing was built by Big Stick Motors in Ennis, Texas. And you can see right here, this receipt is for this will all come with the truck, by the way. This receipt is for $18,028. It includes the 24x12 American Force wheels, the Toyo 37x13.5-inch tires, then 8-inch PMF suspension with long travel kit and rear leaf springs, Fox shocks, custom paint on the suspension, 4, 5, 6 gear, and installed in the rear end rear spring hangers. This, guys, was $18,000 for the suspension, the wheels, and the tires, and the re-gear to 4, 5, 6. Now, here's another receipt for $18,221 for the motor. So again, this is a 6.4 liter engine, rebuilt 6.4 diesel short block engine, 6.4 HD pistons. Hopefully you can just see all that. Corello Powerstroke rods, diesel injector, diesel high performance or high pressure fuel pump, injector nozzles, rocker arm assembly, engine gasket kit are set, ported heads with heavy duty valve springs, 6.4 single turbo kit with S369, front engine cover, new water pump, new chrome valve covers. Everything underneath the hood, by the way, is powder coated and chromed. So that's $36,000 of receipts right there for just the motor, the wheels, the tires, and the suspension. Now, also worth noting, here's another receipt for $12,441 right here at Texas Customs. This thing had man, I don't even want to read all of this, but it was upgraded. It upgraded to a hydraulic steering kit. So this doesn't have a traditional pump, power steering pump. This has a hydraulic steering kit, steering gear core refund, blah 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 blah, boom boom boom. All it looks like all the lights, the bumper, lower steering shaft knuckle, the hydraulic steering kit itself, boom boom boom, all this stuff. Paint the front bumper, the roof rack, etc. Anyway, we got another $12,500 receipt right here. So that's $50,000 in receipts. Then we've got another receipt here for the stereo, which was done by Mobile Toys here in College Station. They build SEMA build, do SEMA build quality stuff. This thing has a SICK system, which you can see right here. This is $3,500. And then we got another receipt right here for $1,500. So guys, this thing has, what is that? 18, 36, 48, $55,000 worth of receipts to do for everything that you see. That is not counting the actual build of the truck itself. So that was $55,000. $55,000 if my math is right for the wheels, tires, suspension, motor work, and audio system. That does not count what it cost to the actual truck, the donor excursion. It doesn't count the labor involved and all of that. Guys, so this is, you know what I'm saying, this is an $80,000 build or more if you were gonna do it on your own. So if you're interested in something like this, it makes way more sense to buy one that's already been built than to go build one yourself, because you're just not gonna get all of your money back. It was 55 grand, not counting the truck, not counting the excursion, not counting the labor to do that. So that is super impressive. Again, it's a 2008 Ford F-250 and then a 2003 Excursion that have been mated together. And what they do is they cut it right here at the rocker and then right above the windshield, and they mate them together, professionally done, and then they set it on under my understanding is they set it on an F-450 frame. So it's a very solid, very big, very well-built Excursion, guys, and this 6.4 is a great motor. It hauls the mail. It's a very powerful motor, especially when built, and it's a very reliable motor, especially when built like this one has been. But all right, let me kind of get into, like, I guess, I don't even know if I want to do a traditional condition element of it, but I will. It's in great condition, what you can see. Again, it's white underneath, the wrap is red. The wrap's only been on for a year or two, I believe. So it's in really good condition. There's no scratches or any major flaws on this bumper. The bumper has a beautiful shine to it, a very beautiful shimmer to it. And again, like I said, it's got your fog lights, you got your LED lights, it's got your DOT lights, it's got a cool painted with a black kind of shimmer to it Ford emblem there. It's got headlights are new. It's got these antennas professionally mounted here for your CB radio. Of course, they're red. The quality of wrap is superb. Becker Wraps is the best place in College Station to do wraps. They do a phenomenal job. So the wrap here is great. Again, you got your 24-inch wheel here. Beautiful American Force, polished out so they're shiny like a mirror. You got your open country tires. You got your Fox reservoir shocks. You got your beautiful PMF suspension spring, all powder coated, the same color. You got your radius arms here. Beautiful, all painted to match. You got your, I guess those are called the track bars, I believe, painted to match, all going back there as well. Even have a wrapped top of the tow mirror here, which looks cool. Beautiful. I can't speak to the quality of the paint under the wrap because I'm not sure, but it is white underneath it. But the wrap itself is beautiful. So even these doors, these are from the F-250, and then this is Excursion. So F-250 door, Excursion door, and you see everything lines up real well. All the body panels and lines, you know, they line up here because, again, this is part of the same truck. And then right here is where it differentiates. And it honestly, it lines up real well. Everything looks good. I mean, just a really solid build. Again, I'm saying this thing is probably $80,000 to $100,000 to do one just like it. Instead, now you can buy one for basically half of the price. Wheels are awesome. Also, it has underbody lighting. It has wheel lights, so you can see the wheel lights back there. This thing lights up like crazy. You can see the Fox reservoir shocks in the back as well. And then, of course, it's got a big exhaust that dumps out the back here with a big, I don't know, maybe 5-inch tip there. Coming around back again, there's more of those DOT lights in this 08 bumper I'm showing you there. So no big flaws on that side to show you. It's a beautiful truck. We left the sticker, Big Stick Motorsports, that's who built it. LED light bar up there. Big drop hitch, all that comes with the truck. You can see even the tow hitch here has been powder coated or painted to match the same color as the suspension. Even the little bracket there where your trailer plug is gonna go, you can see it's got a cool looking differential cover. You can see the wheel lights up underneath there. I mean, just exquisite. You know, kind of just showing you things, looking for flaws, not really seeing anything flaw-oriented. Leaf springs have been painted to match, all of it's matching. Boom, another one of those big American Force wheels. It's got a real nice shine and shimmer to it. In fact, I didn't know it was wrapped until he told me it was wrapped because the wrap looks really good. It looks like it's painted. In fact, the whole wrap has been ceramic coated, by the way, too. So this thing is just loaded with things that cost money. The whole wrap has been ceramic coated, so that's pretty epic. It does say F-350, but this is an F-250 front end, and we just they swapped this out with the F-350. I think it looks a little bit cooler. Frame is all in great condition. No rust on this rig. Hood. We'll pop the hood here in a minute. All right, let me show you the interior now. So again, there's no rust in the rockers or anything like that. So here's where, you know, the truck and the Excursion are mated together right there, bam, and then up there, bam. So the inside, the truck and the Excursion were white, which is so you can still see it's white on the inside. But so you've got 2008 Ford F-250 front seats, dash, all this is F-250, which that's super, super cool. So power seats work. It's got a, well, I'll go back to the second row here in a minute, but let me show you here. WeatherTech floor mats throughout. It's got black carpet throughout. There's your CB radio. So it's got the 2008 Super Duty dash, which that's cool. The truck itself has 144,000 miles on it. The 2008 truck does. And the build was done, I believe, at like 120,000 miles. So I believe it has 20 or 30,000 miles on the build itself, by the way. Now, a little condition element, you can notice the headliner is dropped a little bit right there. That's an easy fix, but it does have the headliner drooping a little bit. This has been serviced at College Station Ford, by the way. So that's where, again, I got a stack of receipts for this truck, and it's as far as the previous owner has had it, it's always been serviced at College Station Ford. So that's always a positive. And then it's Excursion in the back. Ampresearch side steps, because it's got to have those or you're not going to be able to get in this thing. Again, no rust in the rockers anywhere. And this back here, second row, like I said, now this is all just Excursion. So second row Excursion, WeatherTech floor mats, black carpet. TV does work, and we've got all the original or the I guess I shouldn't say original, but the headphones that go with TV, that all works. Headliner's got a few little stains in it, but overall pretty clean. It's got the third row seat back there. Back part is Excursion, so you can even see the door panel. I should have shown you that. Door panel on these front doors is Super Duty, and then you've got Excursion. Just kind of cool. All right, coming back here to this Wilco off-road spare tire carrier. You pop that out, you move this guy, and then all this, of course, still functions like an Excursion. Door works, WeatherTech floor mat back here, black carpet, and then check it out, you've got this sub box, a 12-inch JL sub built into the spare tire carrier. That's pretty cool. Also, just a little note, you're missing the AC vent right there and right there. But all Excursion back here, and again, a $5,000, $5,500 audio system professionally installed by Mobile Toys. Let me close this thing. This thing's pretty cool, and it's pretty easy to use. Boom, just like that. Easy peasy. Coming around, again, no rust in the rockers. That's not a problem with this truck. More of the same over here. Second row seat's in good shape. Little rip right there, little tear right here. Not perfect, but it's in good shape. Here's all those papers I already showed you. Passenger seat's got a little bit of rub right here. Power seats do work, but a little rub right there, no biggie. Dash is in good shape. And then here's your door panel. And again, that's where it's married on this side. All right, let me go around. And I'm gonna pop the hood, show you up underneath here, because the motor is pretty. And then we'll start it, we'll drive it, and then hopefully you'll give me a call and come look at this thing or buy this thing. All right. Getting the hood up is kind of a two-person or two-hand job, so I'm gonna put the camera down for a second. Forgive the quality of cameramanship here. Whew, sorry for that. I don't edit these videos, so I'm not gonna cut that out, but here we go. So this thing is a fully built 6.4 liter with receipts to prove it. Let me hop up in here. So we got some no limit fabrication things. We've got, I'm told this is a Cummins turbo setup. So it's no longer a dual turbo from Ford. It's a single turbo kit, Cummins. I'm told that. Boom, there we go. So then it's got, everything's powder coated down there. You can see we've got the chrome valve covers. I mean, just a really cool build, guys. Really cool. I'm not going to pretend like I'm a mechanic and know everything about this motor, so I just show you the receipts. But let's start it up. Runs good, drives good. I'll let you hear it idle. Cool truck. Starts right up. And by the way, it was 30 degrees last night, and this thing hadn't been driven in a few days. And it started right up when I went to pull it out of the garage. And even now, you can see the temperature gauges are all way down. That was still a cold start. It hadn't been driven today, just pulled out of a garage. But everything works. AC works, stereo works. It's got a great sound to it. Big thud, as you can imagine. I mean, just an interesting situation. Your windows do work. Now, I will say there's a few like little weird abnormalities, like the windows work, but they're a little bit slow. So windows work, but a little slow. And then your locks work, radio works, air conditioner works, like I said. See here, get the vent going up a little bit. So it's blowing 60 degrees right now. Rear AC. I'm actually gonna say the rear AC does not work. Rear AC does not work. Make note of that. Rear AC does not work. So radio works, front air conditioner works, windows work, locks work, but the rear air conditioner does not work. All right. Sounds great. Listen to this. Thing sounds incredible. It's got a really good sound to it. Whew. All right, let me surmise. Well, where do I even start, guys? This thing is crazy. It's a crazy video that I'm doing here. 2008 F-250 married to a 2003 Ford Excursion. Front of the truck is all Super Duty, back of the truck all Excursion. Huge build. I mean, I'm talking it probably costs 80 to 100 grand to do this, but I've got $55,000 in receipts that don't even include the actual body of the truck, the donor truck, the donor Excursion, the labor going into doing that. That don't even count that. That's just for everything that you see. Guys, this is a nice truck. It's ready to rock and roll. Few issues, maybe the windows are a little bit slow, rear AC doesn't work, but other than that, that's pretty much the only flaws that we saw. It's a great truck. It would be a great show truck. It would be a great business truck. It would be great for a lot of things. But now, let's take this thing for a drive. So it's got 146,473.8 miles. And again, the build was done around like 120, I believe. So it's only got like 30,000 miles on the build. And then again, it does have hydraulic steering, which is interesting. Guys, this thing sounds phenomenal, by the way. It's very peppy, very perky. Kind of a super windy day down here in College Station, actually. Super windy day. So if we're blowing around a little bit, that might be why. Plus, these wheels are 13.5-inch wide, or the tires are, so they're going to catch the grooves. But it's got a great sound to it. Steering actually feels pretty good. Transmission just shifted really good. It's been re-geared to help move those tires. So you got a built 6.4 and it's been re-geared to help move those tires. Steering feels good. Not a lot of free play in it. We're going about 45. It makes a good sound. The motor sounds good and healthy. About 1,600 RPMs. We're running at 50 miles an hour. Just kind of a crazy build, guys. This thing would look cool in your garage. This would look cool in front of your business as advertisement. This would look cool wrapped with your business logo on it. So now, it's just like driving a normal Excursion. Rides pretty good. Steers pretty good. Looks cool. You know everybody's looking at you when you drive by. I got one hand on the steering wheel, which you know if it was a terrible build, you wouldn't be able to one hand this thing. It's too big. And like I showed you, those flags are ripping. It's a windy day, not a great road, and I'm still one-handing it. So this does pretty well. Per usual, I'm going to pull up in here. Actually, I'm going to do what I said I would do yesterday and go a little bit further and pull into this church parking lot. On the brakes feel good. Yeah, everything feels good there on the brakes too. That was a rumble strip if you're wondering. So yeah, pulling into a church. Shout out BCS Church of Christ. Just gonna give it like a little bit of love so you can just kind of feel it. Just like a, yeah, that motor is just peppy. Just peppy. But all right, guys, there you go. I don't know what else to say about it. Feel free to come down here and look at it. Bring a mechanic with you, whatever. But this is a nice build, high dollar build. Probably not perfect, but it's very, very nice. If you have any questions, give me a call. We can ship this to you anywhere that you are. But hopefully I'll talk to you very soon. God bless you and have a great day.